Talk to me about your opponent.
Yeah, it's Oscar Duarte, man. A lot of people know him from Ryan's last fight. He's a dangerous opponent. He's pretty strong. He's like a little juggernaut, bro. And he's gonna come out just just trying to knock you out. But I've been training hard, man. I've been focusing a lot on my boxing. I mean, I'm a 2012 Olympian for a reason, and I'm gonna give this guy a really good boxing lesson, man. It's gonna be a good night for myself and for the boxing fans and for all my fans, man. I'm excited to go out there and just execute.
Looking at Oscar Duarte in that his last bout against Ryan Garcia, I mean, what could you say something about him?
I mean, he's a strong dude, man. He's a strong dude. He's a quick, fast, elusive fighter, and I mean, obviously, he's a good marketing type of guy too. So he's a good entertainer, man. It was a good night for the sport of boxing, and it was he had a lot of leverage, man, going into the fight with not making the weight at 140, and then having Devin drop all the way down to 140. That is a major factor going into the fight because your body has depleted those extra 3 pounds, and you have to work. You have to work, man. You have to run. You have to hit the sauna. You can't eat. You can't drink. So your body's all depleted for those 3 pounds. So it's very deteriorating on your body. And he had a major upside, man. But he went out there and he executed exactly what he had to do. I mean, they fought 6 times in the amateurs, and you could see that they were comfortable inside the ring going in there, Ryan, and he already knew what he had to do to fight to execute Devin Haney, and he did it beautifully Saturday night.
I mean, in your first of all, I was trying to get you on, for that fight, with Haney. We actually we spoke when I believe Haney and Prograis, right?
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to get your prediction on this fight particularly. So what did your thoughts were coming into this fight?
Well, my thoughts were coming into this fight. I thought, it was a 140 pound weight class. I thought that everybody was gonna make the weight. And I thought that Devin Haney was gonna outbox him, man. I thought he was gonna stay on the outside a little more and be more a step to the right, no, step to the left instead of stepping to the right side where the hook's there to be landed. I thought he was gonna have a better game plan, but I think all the trash talk and I think that all these mind games that Ryan Garcia had going into the fight, played dividends, and it really made him want to engage in there a little more. And it seemed like he was out of his element, man, and it seemed like he wasn't the defensive fighter like he usually is. And he got caught in the early freaking 20 seconds of the fight with that hook, and after that it was just game over, dude. The hook was landing all day.
Do you believe, like, obviously, mental warfare is obviously something real? You just mentioned that, they were familiar with each other. So, coming into the ring, with Ryan Garcia and all the actors he's had, when it came down to online, he was doing different things, getting people, attention and getting the Vegas odds, from 900 to 100, I mean, do you feel like that played a part as well of why Devin engaged the way he did? You know what I mean? Like, they talked about center of the ring talk. They did that. Then Ryan, he accomplished that by landing a quick hook. But then round two comes and Ryan Garcia completely has a different game plan. Do you believe in your eyes, like, hey, all that played a factor of why he came into to the fight the way you're speaking upon?
Yeah, I mean, of course, mind games and manipulation, all that's real, man. And Ryan Garcia, like I said, they fought 5 6 times in the amateurs, and they're very familiar with each other. So I'm pretty sure that Ryan, in the back of his head, already knew, the shots that would be effective going into the fight, and he capitalized right away, man. And he had Devin Haney out of his element. He had Devin Haney, really, engaging in everything that he was doing. He even pushed him during the New York City press conference. So all that, played a factor. And I mean, Ryan Garcia caught him early. I thought the fight was going to be over in the first round, man. If Ryan Garcia would have just kept on and just engaging, dude. I thought he could have got him out of there in the first round because Devin Haney was pretty hurt in the first round. But like you said, in the second round, he stepped back a little bit on the pedal, but that was good for him because he was able to, engage his energy back and then have Devin Haney fight the fight that he wanted where he could land that counter shot all day and have him come and try to be the boxer and the aggressor and try to be the banger and stuff where Devin Haney, he's not usually like that. I mean, Devin Haney, he did catch Ryan Garcia. He had Ryan Garcia with some spaghetti legs for a little bit, and he didn't take advantage of the opportunity, but he did have pop in there, man. I mean, Ryan Garcia did show that he was hurt, and he could have got hurt by Devin Haney too. So, I mean, it was just a really, really fun, entertaining fight for all the fight fans, man. It was a good night for boxing.
So coming into the fight, you were saying that you know, what did you have it? How did you have it? Did you have Haney winning? Before coming in, before knowing that it was 3 pounds that he came in, and did you change your mind after you knowing that Ryan came in 3 pounds heavier? Like, speak about that.
Yeah, yeah, I had Devin Haney winning the fight before the Friday and stuff like that. But then when the scale did come and Ryan Garcia was 3 pounds over, I actually tweeted on it as well, stating that Ryan Garcia does have the advantage now because those 3 pounds is a lot. And going into the fight, he probably already knew that he was going to do that because he has all the advantage right now. He has all the upside and stuff like that. So it's basically you have to, obey by his commands or you're not going to fight or the fight's not going to be made. And, Devin Haney, wanted to capitalize on, a good opportunity, and he thought that he was still going to win this fight. But all those little all those little advantages take a toll, and Devin Haney still had to dehydrate himself to make that 140, and Ryan Garcia didn't. And I thought that Devin Haney was gonna have a rehydration clause because usually people do. I mean, I had that twice already for my fights. For all the times that I didn't make the weight, I had a rehydration clause, so I kind of already figured that. All right, if Ryan Garcia was 143, then there's probably gonna be a rehydration clause. But there was no rehydration clause either, so that was even more of an advantage for Ryan Garcia to, gain even more weight and not and feel comfortable in there. And Devin Haney too was able to, gain the weight and feel comfortable in there too. But like I said, the depletion and the work and the time to get those last 3 pounds off is very, very, fatiguing and very, very tired. It puts a very makes your tire very fatigued for those last 3 pounds, man. It's very draining. So that was, a major factor. But all hats off to Ryan Garcia, man. He took advantage of the opportunity and he knew all these tactics to go in there with a game plan and a full advantage fight night. And he won, man. He did what he had to do.